The region cannot afford further instability. There must be genuine commitment to dialogue and diplomacy.
A senior UN official on Tuesday urged world powers and Iran to swiftly restore the 2015 agreement that eased sanctions on Tehran in exchange for limits on its nuclear program. The official warned that the success or failure of the deal affects everyone globally. Iran, Britain, Germany, Russia, France, the United States, and China signed the agreement, known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. In 2018, the United States withdrew from the JCPOA during Donald Trump's presidency. After the U.S. withdrawal, Iran began stepping away from its nuclear-related commitments under the deal. Deputy U.S. Ambassador Robert Wood stated that diplomacy remains the best option, but affirmed that a nuclear-armed Iran is not acceptable. Wood emphasized that the United States is prepared to use all elements of national power to prevent such an outcome. European and Iranian diplomats held discussions late last month about easing regional tensions, including concerns over Iran's nuclear program. These talks occurred ahead of Trump's anticipated return to the White House for a second term in January. Rosemary DiCarlo, the UN political affairs chief, urged the Security Council to act quickly and warned of the high stakes involved. She highlighted that while responsibility lies with JCPOA participants and the United States, the implications affect the entire world.
I would like to echo the Secretary General's call for participants in the plan and the United States to prioritize multilateralism and diplomacy, principles that made agreement on the JCPOA in 2015 possible. The parties should summon the political will and urgently re-engage in negotiations. Time is of the essence. While the onus is on JCPOA participants and the U.S., their success or failure matters to all of us. The region cannot afford further instability. There must be genuine commitment to dialogue and diplomacy.
British Deputy UN Ambassador James Kariuki affirmed the willingness to take all diplomatic steps to stop Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Kariuki stated that triggering snapback sanctions remains an option if required.
There is no justification for Iran's stockpiling of high-enriched uranium, which gives it the capability to rapidly produce enough fissile material for multiple nuclear weapons. Iran is the only state without nuclear weapons to enrich uranium at this level. We should be under no illusions as to Iran's growing capabilities. Iran's nuclear program has never been so advanced, and the IAEA can no longer assure us that its purposes are exclusively peaceful. We will take every diplomatic step to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon, including the triggering of snapback, if necessary.
Iran's UN ambassador Amir Saeed Iravani dismissed the snapback threat as unlawful and counterproductive. He warned that any provocative action would be met with a firm and proportionate response from Iran.
The unfounded accusation made against Iran today by the United States, United Kingdom, France, and Germany cannot distort the fact on the ground, nor serve to obscure or justify their own failures in fulfilling their commitment under JCPOA and Resolution 2231. The root cause of the current situation is undeniable. The United States unilaterally withdrew from the agreement, abandoned its obligation, and reinstated all lifted sanctions, while the E3 failed to honor their commitments under the deal. Time and again, Iran has made it clear that its remedial actions were fully consistent with its right under paragraph 26 and 36 of the JCPOA. In response to the unilateral withdrawal by the United States and non-compliance of E3 with their obligation, and to restore the balance of commitments. Therefore, allegations regarding Iran's non-compliance are not only factually incorrect, but also rely on arbitrary and misleading interpretations. of the JCPOA.
The International Atomic Energy Agency reported this month that Iran is significantly accelerating its uranium enrichment to 60% purity, which is close to the 90% purity required for weapons-grade uranium. Western nations claim that no civilian nuclear program necessitates such high levels of enrichment. They contend that no country has enriched uranium to this level without pursuing nuclear weapons. Iran denies seeking nuclear weapons and insists its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes.